Welcome back to lesson number 9 in our music theory video series. We're going to talk about ledger lines today. Ledger lines are an important part of extending the staff, and I am learning new things about this program as I figure out the actual layers. This is a lot of fun. So let's bring in a proper staff, and that way I can show you exactly what I mean instead of having to draw it every single time. Now I'm just going to shrink it a bit, and we actually have to move this together a little bit closer because the distance between this treble clef and this bass clef is a bit far, and I'm moving it only because of my piano player friends. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Because they will have this about this distance apart between the two, and I can even make this a little bit more finished. So usually when you play piano, or you, let's say, have a conductor's score, you're going to see multiple staffs at the same time. Now, ledger lines follow a very simple rule. All they do is extend the lines and spaces of the staff. Each staff, whether it's treble clef, bass clef, alto clef, a tenor clef, whatever it might be, will have 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. We already know that notes will fall either on a space or a line. Space or a line. It doesn't matter where they are, they will fall on either one of those two. Now let's go back because we're going to add a new set of lines. Let's say I have a line right here, and I have a note on that line. Well, if you really look at how it works, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now 6 lines. And the same rule where if a note is straddling the line goes right through it, then that note is on a line. So this extra line here is called a ledger line. And a ledger line is just making the staff higher or lower. Now they can go in any direction. Let's say I put one right here and another one right above it, and then I put a note above that. Now I have a note on a space because it's not straddling the line like this. If it was on the line, it would look just like that. On the space above this ledger line. So you can figure out how it works with just the alphabet. If we have a note here, it would be a G going back to A, B, C, and then this note would be a D. That would be a D. So you can really just keep using the alphabet and using ledger lines to any degree you want. I mean, really, you can just do this, and you can figure out what note it would be by saying, if this top note here, this line is an F. So if I put the alphabet just for some help, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then we go back to A and repeat. So this is F. We're going up to G, back to A, then B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So this note is an E, a very high E. It's still an E, just using the alphabet. And again, back to our counting or a note naming video where we have every good boy deserves fudge and F-A-C-E. On the bass clef, we have good boys deserve fudge always, A being the top line, and all cows eat grass being the spaces. How about down below? If I have the bass clef, let me actually highlight everything in this and delete it. Let's go back and have a fresh canvas here. So the bass clef, if the bottom line is a G, and I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G for our alphabet, that G, now we're going to go down. Let's go down 1, 2 ledger lines in the space right below it. This is a common note for the tuba, especially if it is a flat. We have a G going backwards, F, E, D, C, B. So now I have a B flat. What about the one right above it? You can really figure it out quite fast. I'm sure you already said if that was a B, then going up one step, we'd have C. So you see how ledger lines are working. And there's one last one of the most important notes in all of piano history. We have a ledger line right between the treble and bass clef, right there. And that line with a note on it is the same. It's a C. It's just 2 octaves higher. That is a C and that's a C. But this middle line between the treble clef and bass clef is going to be a C. This is called middle C, or actually C4. That's not C4. I'll put it up here. C4. So let's just look at this and why it's a C. Watch this. This is why I moved this bass clef up a bit to make it a little bit more fluid between the two. If I erase all of this stuff, I'll keep the alphabet there. And I put a note right here. That's an E. Going down one step, we have a D. I'm using the alphabet, so E on the lowest line, then D. Then below D, we have our ledger line, which is a C. Going down one more, we have the space above the bass clef, which will be a B. And then the top line of the bass clef, which is an A. So we have an E, we have a D. My pad is not writing correctly. We have a C, we have a B, and we have an A. Good boys deserve fudge. Always, there's your A. Every good boy deserves fudge. There's your E. And really, that's it. Ledger lines are no different than any other line in the staff. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.